Alright, what's up, baby? So, this is a Gears of War 3 gameplay of King of the Hill Trenches. This is after Judgment South. This is pretty recent. Oh, never mind, it's CSS Temporize, so you can tell. But yeah, this is a pretty recent gameplay, and it was a pretty good gameplay, actually. It was pretty entertaining. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And in this BZ, I'm going to talk about a couple different things, but one thing that I'm going to talk about to start off with is there was actually a tournament a few days ago, a 1v1 tournament that I played in, and yeah, I lost, but at least I found out that I lost to the person who won, so that was good news. That it's always better if you lose to the person that, you know, wins the whole thing. But I did not like how the tournament was ran. Not how it was ran. It was actually organized pretty well, and it went quickly. But I just didn't like the rules of the tournament to begin with. If I had known the rules, I wouldn't have joined. I don't join tournaments like rules like this because I don't agree with them, and I don't like them. So I basically just wanted to let you guys know, not to be a poor sport or whatever about the tournament. I basically just wanted to make this to let you guys know what rules I would have for a tournament in case anybody ever wants to make a tournament and they see this video, that hopefully they can use these as guidelines for if they don't really know competitive stuff. I'm guessing the person who ran the tournament doesn't really know what stuff you should have, or he just thought that was better rules and I just don't agree with him. I don't know. But alright, so first off, in that tournament it was just one map. The first few rounds were one map to 4 rounds, and it was ran on a neutral host. Then I'm not sure the whole tournament because I didn't watch after I lost. I just got off and all. But then the map that I lost, it was actually the 7 rounds. So I guess once it got late into the tournament, it was just one map to 7 rounds. I don't know if he had it in the finals or semifinals that it was 2 maps to 7 rounds, because then that would make sense. But I really don't know. Hopefully he did. But the neutral host thing, I hate neutral host. And just to let you guys know that it's not like I lost and then I just was complaining about neutral host. The first map, I 4-0'd the guy, and then I talked to them. I was like, wait, so is the whole tournament neutral host? Because I hate neutral host. And they said, yeah. So then I thought about not playing because I really don't like neutral host. But then I was like, well, I already played the first game. I might as well just stick it out, you know. So I'm just going to tell you guys why I don't like neutral host and what I think about it. I wrote the stuff down, and my handwriting has got to be one of the worst in the world. Honestly, it's hard even for me to read my handwriting, especially when I just wrote it real quick like this. But I'm going to try to read it. Alright, so I say neutral host is not even neutral. A lot of misconceptions that make people think that just because you're closer to the host that you'll have a better connection. No, it will be factored into it, but your own connection is more of a deciding factor. For example, so if you guys don't know him, some of you guys know him, I know, by his YouTube channel, iTensions, or his gamertag Tensions. I know him from my life because I know him in real life, Marcus. So he lives about 15 minutes away from me, and on GoW3, if you guys didn't know or remember, when it's loading into a private lobby, you can see who connects, or if you connect at the same time as someone. But if they connect before you, you can see because their name disappears, and then you're just chilling in there by yourself. So you can see that. So one time we were playing a game. It was me, Marcus, and a person from Canada. So we're loading up into the game, and then I see, it was on Marcus's host if I didn't say that. We were loading up into the game, and I see the guy from Canada connect before me. So I live 15 minutes away, and he's from Canada, so that pretty much just goes to show, unless my connection was being really funky, and it was just one lag spike, if it just happened to be at that time, and then it could be worse. But it happened more than once, it happened multiple times. Even with people from Mexico, I'd always see that, if he's ever host. So it really, to me, that goes to show that it's more of based on just how good your connection is rather than where the location of the host is, which obviously is a factor. That's why it's always laggy when it's a different country. But I don't know, I just don't like that. It's more of where I'm from though, not the distance. But I think there's just some space, there's something wrong with my house or something with the connection, because even the service in my house is terrible. Especially I don't know, it's hard to even get text or send text. It's so annoying. But alright, off of that. Alright, so I can't read my handwriting anymore. I don't know what I was saying. Sorry. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so then I was going to say what my rules would be. So, obviously, like I said, I don't like neutral hosts, so the rules for my tournament would be the first map, the higher seed would host the first map. The second map, the lower seed would host the second map, or vice versa, it doesn't matter. And then tiebreaker, the host would go to whoever had the most rounds. But even though how I was saying I don't like neutral hosts or anything, but the only there wouldn't be anything else you could do if there was a tie in the rounds from the first 2 maps. Then the 3rd map would have to go to neutral host because it wouldn't be fair. I don't like lower rank rule like they used to have on GB and all. That was stupid. They should. Well, you couldn't really do a neutral host for GB, I guess, because if you didn't have any friends, I don't know. But yeah, you'd try to get a neutral host if you could. And yeah, it would be. I would do 2 maps. Obviously, like I just said, it would be best of 3, so it'd be 2 or 3 maps depending if you didn't win all the maps, and it would be to 7 rounds because 7 is a pretty balanced number. Because especially in Gears of War, all of them, there's a lot of bullshit and all that. So 4 rounds, you can get 1 shot down, 2 rounds, or even just 1, and it just really screws you up. So 7 rounds is a good balance in case any dumb stuff happens, and then the better player can usually come back. But yeah. But especially with the 1 map thing, I don't like just 1 map or not really having a chance or not a lot of rounds, because just like the Super Bowl is the only sport, football is the only sport that's just 1 game or 1 whatever is the deciding factor of who wins. All the other ones, hockey, you play 4 in the even in the playoffs, not even just a Stanley Cup. It's more than just 1, because you can be the better team the one night, but not the best team overall, because you can just get lucky. Just all lucky stuff can happen. Just I'm glad the Super Bowl was like that this year because my team won, the Ravens. But honestly, if there was more than just that 1 game, I don't know. The 49ers were a good team; they could have won. But I'm glad for that. But the Super Bowl, I doubt will ever change because it's such a popular thing. I don't think it would be able to change to more than 1 game. But I don't know, maybe it will. Which honestly, I think it should, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Alright, and back to my thing. So I would only have it if I'm talking about GoW3, obviously, when I'm talking about these tournaments, because Judgment's just not good for 1v. And I would just have the only 2 maps. You'd either do Checkout or Mercy, so you could swap between the 2, or just have it just Mercy or just Checkout, because those are the only good 1v maps. There's a couple other decent ones, but I think those are the best. And I would have no female characters and no spongy characters, no Savage Canis. I'm not sure about any other characters. I'd have to go more in detail to think about it, but definitely no Savage fucking sponges or female characters. And yeah, and also I didn't like having oh, I forgot to say about this gameplay, I'm actually on all 30s, which maybe I'll try to go back to, because if some of you guys always ask my sensitivity, I'm usually on 25s and all. But then because of Judgment, it kind of messed with me, so I am kind of rusty on GoW3, so that's why I wasn't even playing that great in the 1v1 tournament. But, stuff happens, but I was hoping it would be 2 maps, because I actually would have raised my sensitivity up, because I was playing on 25s in the tournament. Yeah, because I was playing 30 here, but right before the tournament, I had played a 1-shot, 1-kill, so I lowered it to 25. So after the first map, when I lost to the guy, I would have changed my sensitivity to, to 30s probably, or maybe 28. 27, 28 seems pretty good now after playing Judgment, because it kind of made me rusty. I think it's a little bit faster on Judgment, the turning. I'm not sure. I don't know. It just feels different. It doesn't feel like the sensitivities are the same, but maybe it's just because the games are different. I have no idea. What else would I have? Yeah, and you see this gameplay was, pretty laggy. So, the game time that I played on, the guy was from France. It was ESS Youngsters was the host, and his connection wasn't, horrible or anything. But, I don't really like when it's, inconsistent lag. It would just lag, a little bit. At certain times, it would be, fine, and then all of a sudden it would lag. I hate connections like that. It makes you roll because you think you're going to be in one spot, and then you're not. I like connections, honestly, like this. Or good, obviously perfect connections, which never happens because my connection's not that great. So I generally do lag kind of bad. But I don't know, I'm saying, because how this is laggy, I still know what I'm doing though. I could tell what was gonna happen. And yeah, if it's just inconsistent lag, you can think it's gonna be good, and then you just lag out of nowhere, which is annoying. Yeah. All right. Next thing. So now I'm off of that. Yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm always down for the challengers and all, the 1vs, to play with you guys on GoW3. Not on GoJ. I don't like 1vs on GoJ. They're not fun, and I don't feel like it works that well because of all the power weapons. Even if you took the power weapons off the shotgun, I don't know. I just don't like execution that much on GoJ. Recently, I'd probably making people think that I really hate Judgment. I don't hate it. I love free-for-all, so that if they didn't have free-for-all, I would hate it, honestly. But free-for-all is awesome, especially the way that they made it. It was actually smart, even though I don't like that it goes to the next map so quickly. I don't like that because you don't even have time to do anything. but I do like it because you're always in the game. It's always fast-paced, and it honestly makes it hard to get off the game for me, even though I know a lot of people don't have trouble with that. But sometimes it actually makes it hard because it is kind of fun sometimes, even though you get mad a lot, especially since I've been playing in SD. Like you can see in this video is SD. I've been playing in SD, and it's a lot more fun in Judgment because it makes the reticule wider, and you can one-shot people a lot easier because I don't know, the spread is just a lot bigger, you know. So like I was saying about the challenger, even if you didn't want to do a challenge and you just wanted to do like 1v scrims, just hit me up and I can try to help you guys if you wanted some help or some tips or something if I'm not busy. And if you message me and I don't reply, I either probably didn't see the message or I was busy when I saw it and then I just looked at it and then I went out of it. Like I said about the Judgment, the free-for-all goes so quickly, so I don't even have time to really like do anything. So a lot of times people like message me and then I'll forget to message them back, so sorry if you ever do that. But yeah, also not even just the challenges or just 1v scrims or anything, let me know if you want to do any like dual episode clips or clutches or anything like that. Even if your clips aren't that great, I'll probably still do it with you to give you help because I'm a helpful person. I always want to like help people out, you know, all that kind of stuff. By the way, if anybody sees any videos of my head somewhere, please tell me, because I've been getting Superman all the time. My head is just a magnet. I just fly, like, oh my god. So if you see any videos of that, just, like, let me know. So, yeah, alright, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. Alright, guys. Snarf, peace. I did it wrong again, just like last time I said snarf, peace. I'm supposed to say peace, snarf. God damn it. Alright, peace, snarf. Alright, ignore the outro because I didn't realize the gameplay wasn't over yet, so I didn't actually mess up because I meant to say peace snarf because it wasn't over, so take that. But now I forgot what I was going to say because I'm an idiot. No, I was going to say, I uploaded a pushed episode 10 pretty recently and it actually didn't get that many views, I don't think. I think it got like only like 200 or 300. So I'm going to let you guys know, for some of you that don't know what that is, it's more of like, it's like when you push someone, it's you know, it's like the right hand or even the left hand if they're just like hard aiming or just like watching you or something, and then you just like fly at them, like run right at them, you know, try to give them movement to still kill them. That's what it basically is, if you can understand what I mean. So it's probably my favorite series. It definitely was. Push episode 10 wasn't as good, but it still was good. Push episode 9 was awesome. Most of them were, so you guys should definitely check it out. It's definitely probably my favorite series. I like feet working out too because that's just movement, but for Judgment, it's a lot of Judgment clips, so it's definitely not my favorite. But Push, especially the older ones, are really awesome. You guys definitely should check them out if you haven't watched any of them. Seriously need to go check them out. So just wanted to let you guys know since I had a little bit more time to kind of sponsor myself, but that's basically it. Yeah. I'm just gonna make it awkward and like make some noises now. Oh, right there, I can actually see my gameplay now because it's an SD, kind of. I can kind of see it. Yeah, I just like pushed a guy lancering and then the other guy lancered me too, which is stupid, so don't do that. That's just called being cocky and having an ego that you shouldn't have because I'm not even good. And I didn't know you could snipe right there, so I'm not even gonna call a guy an idiot. But alright, the gameplay is over now. Alright guys, snarf, peace.